Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's third video. We're going to have a look at the weather for the next 10 to 14 days for today's third video. So day 10 is going to take us to around the 5th, 6th of August. We'll be able to extend out beyond that. We extended GFS and ECM ensembles, so around a couple of weeks. I'll have a look at CFS V2 at the end of the video for the next 4 weeks. I shall get on with that to you in a second. Just say that the first video released today was our 7 AM forecast, and we also released a little update for Camp Festival as well. That's going to be taking place from Thursday to Sunday, so check out those two videos if you would like to do that. Please like, share, subscribe on all the videos. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. I hope you're having a lovely Monday. Talking of subs, the subs moved a lot yesterday. So we put on over 20 subscribers yesterday. It's our busiest day for subscribers for absolutely ages. Had 112 concurrent viewers on our live stream as well. So absolutely amazing. The channel is starting to move again. We had just 30 subscribers. Wait, less than 30. It's around 27 or something. Subscribers away now from 11.6k. It just keeps getting better and better and better for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much, everybody. And if you aren't yet subscribed, you know, please give us a sub and tell friends and family to subscribe as well. If everybody who subscribes brings a friend, then we're going to get to our ultimate target, which at the moment is 12k. We'll get to 12k subscribers that much quicker. But yeah, the subs are really moving quickly at the moment. It's absolutely fantastic. So I love it. Right, let's get on with the video, man. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's get on with the video. I'm going to start off with centering temperature. So here we go. CT is currently standing at 18.6 degrees. It's an anomaly of around 2.5 degrees above average. It's provisional to yesterday, to 25th of July. That's going to tick down a little bit later on this week. We'll shave a few tenths of a degree off. You probably look at that and think we're going to have an 18 Celsius CT month. I don't think we are. It's massively over reading that. The CT is actually around 18.0, I think. So it's around 18 degrees, maybe 18.1. You're going to shave a few tenths off. So I think in the end, we're probably going to come in somewhere close to 17.7 by the end of the month. That's a projection at the moment anyway, I think. So considerably warmer than average July, but not an 18 Celsius CT month. Right, these are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks. And we're looking at London today. So red line is 30-year upper air temperature average for London. We're starting off pretty warm at the moment. Actually having a little bit of a tick up in the temperature today. But really from today onwards, the temperatures are sliding. It is going to become cooler, both in terms of the upper air temperatures and surface temperatures as well. Means cooler conditions are going to carry on, you know, through the first week of August and on into the second week of August as well. Below average temperatures coming up for the upper air temperatures. When there's rain around and when it's cloudy and we've got wet weather, push through, temperatures by day are also going to be quite cool. Of course, when the sun is out, because we're still high summer and the sun has enough power in it to make it pretty warm. So it's going to feel warm whenever the sun is out at this time of the year. But we are definitely entering into a cooler period for the weather and more unsettled as well. There's precipitation spikes pretty much from beginning to end of this ensemble graph, telling us that at the very least there's going to be quite a lot of showers around, and sometimes they could even merge to give some longer spells of rain. So cooler and showery weather coming up, you know, for the first week at least of August. Temperature anomalies from the 26th of July to the 3rd of August are around to a little bit below average. Precipitation anomalies from the 26th of July to 3rd of August are around average for England and Wales and a little bit above average for Scotland. The latest wind flow map from earthnullschool.net shows that we've got low pressure beginning to get closer to us from off the Atlantic Ocean. The westerly winds are about to return. We're going to have a delayed return of the westerlies, perhaps. So here we go. That normally happens in June. Like it would be a bit of a delayed return of the westerlies at the end of July. Right, I'm back on camera. Here we go. Then let's go through the generic chart. This is how UK Met is looking for midnight on Thursday, when we're under an area of low pressure, bringing a cool and showering northwest wind. So it looks pretty unsettled and showery as well. As we go through to midnight on Friday, that low pressure moves over Scandinavia, leaves us again in this showering northwesterly wind. Down in the south, probably reasonable dry weather, but up in the north, we are exposed to those showery northwesterlies. And another trough zips through Friday into Saturday. That brings potentially quite a wet weather across England and Wales on Friday night. Into Sunday, midnight Saturday, Sunday, that low pressure or the trough begins to move away to the east. Again, it's probably going back into the north, though. So August begins with northerly winds and showery conditions in the north and the east. And then that's how things will we get as far as we get to with the UK Met, which is to midnight on Monday, when we're just beginning to get this ridge developing out to our west. However, winds are still in from the north, so it's still probably going to be quite cool. That's how UK Met from a weather outlook looks. Let's have a look at the GFS midnight run then from wetter. And we've got an area of low pressure sitting over into the east of the country on Thursday. That's bringing in a cool and showery northwesterly wind. We go through to Friday, winds are in from the northwest, so again it remains showery, with shower particularly in the north and the west, and quite cool as well. Into the weekend, winds will sort of shift into the north through the weekend, so it looks pretty cool, and there is a trough that's pushing through here as well. Some point over the weekend will bring showers along to spells of rain, especially to more northern and western areas. Into next week, we tried to get this ridge building from the Azores side. It doesn't really come to anything. It continues to be out to our west. So it looks like we're potentially bringing in another trough here from the north and the northwest. In the middle part of next week, have another trough sort of sinking southwards through the country. Again, that suggests light showers along with spells of rain pushing south. And all the time, wind is in from the north, so it looks pretty unsettled and pretty mixed. We get through to day 10, which is Friday the 5th of August. And again, we're in this northerly flow, so it looks cool through this first week of August with plenty of showers around. Now, later on, just beyond day 10, we do try and get this ridge building up from the Azores high. So, again, we've got ridge high pressure trying to push in from the Azores. That perhaps turns us a little bit drier and warmer for a couple of days. But very quickly, it's flattened off, and by Sunday, the 8th of August, we're a long way out now, but by Sunday, the 8th of August, we flatten off the ridge, and we start to bring another area of low pressure in. And so we just go back to square one, really, by the end of the GFS midnight run, which is to the 11th of August. We're back into those north-northwesterly winds, looking cool and showery once again, with high pressure pulled out into the Atlantic and the jet stream sort of on a northwest-southeast alignment. So it does, again, it continues to look like a cool and unsettled first half to August generally. This is how the 6Z is looking. Again, we've got low pressure sitting over to the eastern country on Thursday morning, and another trough is pushing through across the south, so that could bring a more general area of wet weather actually through southern counties Friday into Saturday. I may need to update the Camp Festival forecast actually on Wednesday. We'll have to keep a close eye on that little area of low pressure there around Friday. So there may be, I said it's like final Camp Festival forecast. There may actually be one more. I may need to do one more around Wednesday. So anyway, I digress with that. We go through into the weekend, and we take the low pressure way to the east again. We pull in this northerly wind. It's going to be cool and showery over the weekend. And then this next low starts moving in through the early part of next week. That's bringing, you know, another bout of wind and rain really across the country, very Atlantic driven. And more low pressure downstream as we move up towards day 10 and get to day 10, which is 5th of August. More low pressure is downstream, suggesting like really quite an unsettled sort of first week to August, with bouts of rain coming through quite regularly. In the extended range beyond day 10, again, another pretty deep low is pushing in from the Atlantic, bringing wet and windy weather. I mean, that looks actually a little bit autumnal, I have to say. That's Sunday, the 8th of August. Again, it's a very long way off, but that does look a little bit like an autumnal type chart, doesn't it? With quite a deep low centered over the UK and Ireland. You would expect lots of heavy rain and pretty tight back to ice bars about as well. Strong winds too. So that's, this 6Z is really unsettled. It's more unsettled than the midnight run. Actually, it's probably a little bit overdone, I would have thought. But it's like still a suggestion that the first week to 10 days of August is shaping up to be generally cool and unsettled here. And it carries on up to the 11th of August as well. So that looks pretty grim on the 6Z, but it's probably a little bit over the top, I would have thought. hopefully it won't be quite as unsettled as that. If you enjoyed this video, please do smash the like button, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much everybody for doing that, and drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. Thank you so much. Right, okay, so this is how the GM is looking. So again, we've got low pressure over to the east of the country on Thursday, and we're bringing in these cool and showery northwest winds into the weekend. Again, looks quite unsettled, a region, middle of the Atlantic, heading up towards Greenland. Low pressure Scandinavia, winds in from a north to northwest direction. Looks cool and showery as we go through this weekend. In with a wind in from the north, it can't be anything other than cool and quite showery, to be honest. Remember, when the sun is out, it won't feel too bad due to the strength of the sun at this time of the year, and like the residual warmth that's just left over from the summer so far. But it is a cool scenario, this. Right into next week again, the GM just keeps in quite unsettled, shallow troughs sort of knocking around the country. Devils in the detail with that, of course, but showers long spells of rain would be expected. And it's unsettled and cool and showery right the way up to day 10, which is Thursday the 5th of August. And then the ECM looks like that. So again, we've got low pressure over to the east of the country on Thursday, bringing in this cool and showery northwest wind. There's another little low zipping through across the south there. Let's go through into Friday. Could bring a more general area of rain. Looks a little bit concerning. That's Camp Festival. So again, I might do a Camp Festival update, the last one, around the middle of the week, actually. Into the weekend, and yeah, we're sort of under a trough, so you would expect showers, if not longer spells of rain, with that. Winds all the time are in from the north to northwest, so it's pretty cool, to be honest, but it will be drier into news around as well. And then heading up towards day 10, we bring this next area of low in from off the Atlantic, and it just keeps the cool and showery theme going up to the 5th of August. So if you've enjoyed like the heat wave over past couple of weeks, then you know, I hope you did enjoy it, because there's no sign of it coming back you know, through the first week to 10 days of August anyway. Right, this is a precipitation type forecast based on that ECM run from Tameteo.com. So regular showers and spells of rain over the next day. Some of these showers will be thundery as well. There's a risk of thunderstorms through the early part of the week. And then by around Thursday, Friday, we've got this little low that does look a little bit ominous, actually, this, for the south. So so heavy rain zipping across the south there with that little area of low pressure around Thursday and Friday. And then we go into the weekend, and we just keep it pretty showery, really, as we go through the weekend and on into the early part of next week. Further showers, especially in southern and eastern parts of the country. Some of them will be heavy and thundery. And then we head up towards day 10, and in comes the next bout of rain from off the Atlantic, which will bring, you know, plenty of wet weather in from the west as we get to day 10, which takes us to the 5th of August. So, I mean, it looks pretty mixed, doesn't it? It looks very unsettled for the opening of August. Right, let's turn off the webcam. We're going to have a look at the upper table within the ECM ensemble. So these are them. This will get us to the 5th of August. We have 18 members of ECM ensembles with a mid-Atlantic ridge. It's going up towards Greenland. Meanwhile, a trough of low pressure is sitting over the top of the country. So obviously that is going to be cool and unsettled. And then we have 13 here with, again, low pressure over the country in combination with mid-Atlantic ridge towards Greenland. That one is also cool and unsettled. 11 with higher pressure to west and northwest, low pressure over Scandinavia. That could be quite as unsettled. That low pressure is further away from us, but it's going to be quite cool, and there could be showery conditions mixed in. And then 9, again, have the mid-Atlantic ridge towards Greenland idea with a trough of low pressure across the north and west of Europe, and obviously that one will be unsettled. So all the options look cool, and nearly all the options look unsettled at day 10. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. It will get us to the 10th of August. We have 22 members of the ECM ensembles with low pressure sitting to our east, still bringing a cool and showery northwesterly wind. 18 with low pressure right over top of the country, again cool and unsettled with that. And 11 with low pressure to the north of Scotland. High pressure is across France. So that's probably the driest option for the south. It might be a little bit warmer, but to be honest, again, all the options are looking quite cool and quite unsettled right way out to the 10th of August. So the opening week to 10 days of August could well be coming in with below average temperatures. What a surprise that would be after a very warm June and July. Or maybe it wouldn't. It does happen quite a lot in more recent summers, doesn't it? Or it seems to anyway. Already, I think we'll probably write off an 18 Celsius CET August, so I would say that the wait for an 18 Celsius CET August, which is something we have not had since 2003, is probably going to go on. About 70% chance, I think, it will go on for another year. Eventually, we will get that 18 Celsius CET August, I'm sure. Right, this out of CFS V2 is looking at these 500 millibar heights broken down into week periods. The first week period will take us from the 26th of July to the 1st of August. The coming week will have below average heights, low pressure across northern and western Europe in combination with above average heights in the Atlantic towards Greenland. So that looks cool and unsettled in the week ahead. The final days of July, cool and unsettled. Week 2 is also going to be cool and unsettled. This is the 2nd to the 8th of August. Again, low pressure is across northern, eastern parts of Europe. High pressure is out in the Atlantic, going up towards Greenland. Winds are in from the north to the northeast. Again, that looks very cool, and it looks very unsettled as well through the first full week of August. Week 3 is going to be the 9th into the 15th of August, with a trough of low pressure over Scandinavia, which is trying to develop out in the Atlantic from the Azores, but it still looks like it's all lining up northwest to southeast. It might not be quite as unsettled, but it's probably still going to be pretty cool. Do we ever get any high pressure in the next 4 weeks? Let's have a look. So what happens in week 4, which is the 16th, 22nd of August, that we get high pressure then going northwards towards Iceland and Greenland. And around the high pressure, we bring in the winds from like a northeasterly direction. So, I mean, that is obviously turning a little bit drier, but the wind direction, even then, suggests that it could be rather on the cool side, but at least things would be getting a bit drier there. Right, temperature anomaly for week 1 with CFS V2 today from the 26th of July to 1st of August is cooler than average. Below average temperatures coming up for the final days of July. Into week 2, which is going to be the 2nd to the 8th of August. Again, below average temperatures very significantly for much of Europe in those blue colours. That's like 3 degrees below average, and that's almost getting into the UK as well. A very cool start to August, if that's right. Week 3 is the 9th to the 15th of August. That one is also posting or showing below average temperatures. And week 4 rounds it all off. It's the 16th to 22nd of August, slightly below average, not as below average, not as big a anomaly, but still on the cooler than average side in the 4th week. And then in terms of precipitation, lastly, for week 1, 26th of July to 1st of August, it's rather wetter than average, especially for more northern areas. Week 2 is the 2nd to the 8th of August, and it's a little bit drier than average to our northwest, a little bit wetter than average to our south and east. No particular signal for week 3, the 9th to the 15th of August. And then week 4 actually goes a little bit drier, especially so to our west and northwest. That's the 16th to 22nd of August. That one is going just that little bit drier. But generally quite a cool and unsettled August, certainly first half to August on the way. If CFS, and you have to say a lot of the other model output is correct. So it's all looking a little bit dodgy for August, but we shall wait and see. Right, if you enjoyed the video, then please can you give us a like, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. As I say, we're moving very close now to 11.6k. The subs moved a lot yesterday. So thank you so much, everybody, for subscribing. Tell your friends, family, everybody else who subscribe. It's amazing, it's incredible. Thank you for doing that. Everybody who subscribes brings a friend. We're going to get to 12k so much more quickly. And drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. If you sub, you're going to get to see future weather content, including live streams and videos and whatnot. And who would want to do that? So please give us a sub, and that is incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for all of the support. Right, so that's it for the videos for today. Now, tomorrow we're going to be starting off with our 7 a.m. forecast, as always, of course, and we're going to have the ECM WF 30-day look at for you tomorrow, I think. That's for, a widespread look across Europe as well. And a 10 to 14 day as well, so keep checking back to the channel for all of the updates. But for today's updates, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.